and Collector B, and welcome back to my channel. So today we've got a manga haul here. It's been a little bit since I've done my last one, so it is definitely time to do one again. We've also got a box set here, we've got our stack, and we've got a few little extras that I want to talk about too. So if you're new here, I do manga hauls like these, and I do anime figure hauls and just fun things in general. If you've been with my channel for a bit, you probably know that I've been to Japan recently, and I've been releasing Japan vlogs as well. Those have been so much fun, and I want to say a special big thank you to all of you who have seen them and watch them through. It means the world to me that you care, essentially, and that you want to see Japan. And so it's just been a lot of fun. So yeah, if you are interested in Japan or want to see what my family and I were up to for this 2-week adventure, definitely check those out. They are coming out. It's vlogs of Tokyo Disney Resort and of Tokyo itself, Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima, and even Universal Studios Japan as well. So there's a lot of anime and manga related things in those videos, so definitely check that out if you're interested. All right, so let's dive in here. Oh, and we've got Luna here too. She wants to say hello. Luna, up. Okay. We've got Inspector Luna. Hey, Lou. Can you see her? There she is, eager and ready. All right, so first off, I wanted to start with a little bit of something that is anime and manga adjacent. It is Pokemon related. Recently, Time Magazine released this special magazine all dedicated to Pokemon, so you may have seen these. I think it was a pretty limited time. I think Amazon even had them, so I'll try and link them if they're available. But this is just a whole magazine dedicated to Pokemon, celebrating their 25 years, at least in Pokemon in America, it says here. So they had 4 covers actually. One of them is here Pikachu, and then the other 3 were of the Kanto original starters, so Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander. Yeah. And so yeah, so this is just really cool. It was a bit pricier. I think it was like $14 or so. But it's just a whole magazine dedicated to the start of Pokemon all the way to Pokemon Go and merchandise and movies, everything related to Pokemon that we have experienced nostalgia-wise. So it was just really cool to see and to have this. It even talks about the Pokemon on Game Boy Color. This is how I started with the green one, and my brother had, I think, this one. But anyway, it was super cool to see. It talks about trading card games, everything Pokemon related. And so that was just, I had to get it when I saw it. I love Pikachu, and this cover was cool, so definitely got this. And then another Pokemon related thing, Luna's kind of sniffing at it, is so I've played all the generations of the video games for Pokemon, starting all the way back from Red and Blue and Yellow, that generation, back when it was on the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I'm in elementary school, and so I've, it's been my life. I love these games, and so I had picked up Pokemon Scarlet and Violet when it came out, the more recent generation, and this one ironically is one I missed, and it is Pokemon Legends Arceus. I have been loving it and kind of kicking myself a little bit because this came out, what, like 2 years ago or so, and I kind of passed it by because it wasn't the conventional Pokemon traditional game of collecting badges and going through the game in a mostly linear fashion. And for whatever reason, I just kind of passed it up. I think it's also because it had not so great reviews, essentially, of just a bland open world and a lot of glitches and things. And so initially, just all that didn't sound that great, so I just kind of ignored it or passed it up. But now that they've announced the new game that's coming out in 2025, that's Pokemon Legends Z through A hyphen, whatever they're calling it, I decided, it's definitely time to pick this up and just check it out and see, because now I'm hearing great things, ironically, of this game, and they're true. It's so different, so fresh, open world, and it's a great time. I'm loving it. It's peaceful in a way, and just fresh and new compared to the standard games. So this one, having a great time on it, and definitely will be ready for the next one coming out. And the last thing that's kind of adjacent is a Dragon Ball related thing. So first of all, a few days ago of filming this is when they announced that Akira Toriyama has passed away, and relatively young at 68. It's super sad news, but he left behind a great legacy, and this is part of it. It's a visual history of Dragon Ball. Let me pull it out, and it's just a beautiful art book. Here's the cover there. And here we just have tons of gorgeous art. Here's a poster in the beginning. This is kind of a sneak peek of something, wink wink, for a figure later. But just going through, it just goes through everything starting from the very beginning, and the art, the concept art, things that appeared in the manga and anime, and so it's just a beautiful read. Definitely poignant now, but if you want to check it out, definitely links for all of this will be in the description box. But it's just a beautiful piece of history and art. So if you love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, definitely check this out. Is definitely worth it. And even on the inside, there's a bit of artwork on the box there. I don't know if you can see it, of all the characters. And you can see that. Yeah, definitely want to check out. All right, and now to the manga. Let's go and start off with a stack here. So this first bunch, we've got 7 volumes here, and this is of My Dress Up Darling, volumes 1 through 7 that I've collected so far. And this one is a fun series, more mature, definitely. It has the mature rating around the back there. But here's that. And 1 through 6, and the story is the class loner and the class beauty strike up a secret relationship. Traumatized by a childhood incident with a friend who took exception to his love of traditional dolls, doll artisan hopeful Wakana Gojo passes his days as a loner, finding solace in a home-ec room at his high school. To Wakana, people like beautiful Marin Kitagawa, a trendy girl who's always surrounded by a throng of friends, is practically an alien from another world. But when cheerful Marin, never one to be shy, sports Wakana sewing away one day after school, she barges in and ultimately ropes her quiet classmate into her hobby, cosplay. And it says, will Wakana's wounded heart be able to handle the invasion of this sexy alien? So yeah, there's that. There's volume 1. And then volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, volume 6, and volume 7. There's that. All right, and then we'll go on the side here, and then we've got 3 volumes of Golden Kamuy. So there's volume 1, and this one also has a mature rating on there for mature content. And then we've got volume 2, and volume 3. And the story is for this: in the early 20th century, Russo-Japanese war veteran Saiichi Immortal Sugimoto scratches out a meager existence during the post-war gold rush on the wild frontier of Hokkaido. When he stumbles across a map to a fortune in hidden Anui gold, he sets off a treacherous quest to find it. But Sugimoto is not the only interested party, and everyone who knows about the gold will kill to possess it. Faced with the harsh conditions of the northern Japanese ruthless criminals and rogue Japanese soldiers, Sugimoto will need all his skills and luck and the help of an Anui girl named Aspira to survive. So this one definitely sounds fun and action-packed. So this one is definitely one to check out. I've heard great things about this, and the art looks crisp. The deep blacks and whites are awesome to see. The art in general looks really cool. And I've heard like this one is a bit historical as well, so it definitely goes into that story of some true history here. So that's cool to see. Okay, and the next one we have is volumes 1 through 4 of the 7 Deadly Sins. So this one, there's a few options of how to read it now. They have omnibus versions, which is the thicker pages with, well, the paper might not be as good as quality. You might save a little bit on that, or they have these as well. And I believe they also have some box sets, smaller, not in this style, but in smaller compact sizes. So however you want to get it. The anime is really good as well. I've only seen, I think, the first season or 2 so far, but there's definitely that as well if you want to check that out. But the story is 7 Deadly Heroes. Welcome to the land of Britannia, a picturesque country ruled by benevolent King Leonis, or at least it was until the king's guards assassinated him and started a full-blown holy war. Now the king's only daughter, Elizabeth, must seek the aid of the dreaded warriors, 7 Deadly Sins. Wrongly framed and sent into exile, they're now the princess's only hope to free the kingdom from the grip of the villainous Holy Knights. Alright, so there's volume 1. Volume 2. Volume 2. Volume 3. And volume 4. All right, and the next one we have here is actually some light novels. This is the hardcover editions, the collector editions of Full Metal Panic 1 and 2 here. And yeah, like I said, it has some color pages in the beginning, some art there. And then it has the novel inside of the story. So yeah, I've seen the anime of these. There's some art as well in there. And so I thought it'd be interesting, and I heard great things about these two, to read them in the light novel version. So these two here. Here's the first volume. Really pretty editions. Silver embossing on there. And then the second volume. I love hardcovers. They always look great on the shelf, so these are definitely some pretty editions here for those two. And then the story for these, in case you don't know, is Saguro Sotsuke isn't your typical high school student. He reads military enthusiast magazines, he responds to questions with affirmative, he brings grenades to school in his bag. Though everyone at school takes him for a hopeless military geek, Shidori Kaname thinks there might be something more to him. When their plane is hijacked in the middle of a field trip, Kaname's instincts will prove correct. Sosuke is an elite mech piloting mercenary, and he's here to protect her. So, these are fun, and it will probably be very fun as well to read them in the light novel version. All right, next up, we've got Soul Eater, another hardcover edition. I love hardcovers on here. We've got volumes 1 through 4, and these are the perfect edition. Here's the volume 1. And they're more compact on here. They're very cute volumes of the manga. But yeah, for these we've got Maka here, and she has her weapon, her demon scythe called Soul Eater, and he is here. You can take the form of her weapon, and they are in a school type setting, and it's very like witchy, spooky vibes. Things are going on in the school, and they've got to protect and get out of it. So this one's definitely a fun read. I've seen the anime for this one, so it's definitely time to get into the manga version and check these out. I'll put on screen how many there are completed in the set, if they're already out, all of them yet, but so far 1 through 4 are here in my collection. And we've got, let's see, volume 1, the perfect edition, and volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, Next up, let's go, since we've uncovered the big box set here, we've got the third box set, which makes the series complete for me. It's the third box set with volumes 49 through 74 of Bleach. This was a present from my brother here. So we've got the completed set. If you've seen my manga collection shelf tour, I'll link it in the card and then also in the description box, but yeah, definitely check that out if you haven't yet. I go through all of the manga that are on my shelves, even the ones that you can't see. Check that out if you haven't already. I appreciate it. But yeah, so this one here will complete my Bleach manga set. Let's open it. Actually, let me show it to you in all its beautiful angles first. So that's the front there, we've got the side, back. Other side has a handle top and a plain bottom there. All right, and then when you open it, has some Velcro there. And then it opens out to display Ichigo there. It's beautiful, beautiful art. And then we've got the two little shelves in here of the volumes. So 49 through 74, and then they even give a little bit of a bonus here. Let me put this down. There's that so far. It looks like they give you a little mini poster, double-sided. So here's the first side, and then the other side there. That, a bonus, and then also a little, what is this? Bonus booklet. It says. And Ichigo there on the front. It goes through just more little bits of art, which is always great. Great to see, I guess, from some of the covers that it highlights from using the box set. Yeah, that's cool. And then some little Q&As from the mangaka Tite Kubo. So that's cool for those. And then the rest of the manga. So yay, complete for me, woohoo! It's always great to do that, to complete the series you're collecting. All right, so here is volume 49, and I'll go through this really quick. Volume 50. And 74. So yeah, there you have it. That's that. Luckily, I've seen like every once in a while, like on Reddit, you'll see like someone got a double copy of a number, like of, you know, 274s or something else. So luckily it didn't happen here. I got each one just once. It's great. So yeah, that is a wonderful set there. Now I could put these on the shelf, these manga, and enjoy my full set here. All complete. Yay. And then now we get down to the ends of the manga haul here. So we've got volumes 1 through 3 here, and this is of Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight. I have been really loving this manga, this romance series here. It's an age gap romance, but luckily it's more college age and then ending of high school, so it's not so bad. Yeah, but the actual romance itself is very sweet. It's nice to see because it's, you know, respect between the both of them. They both know what they want, and it's not the wishy-washy kind of, you know, like very innocent romance that you might get with other ones where nothing really happens and no one confesses and no one says anything or doubts all the time and never speaks their mind. So that is not this. This is the exact opposite, and this is a very refreshing read, and I've been really loving it. So I've been collecting, I've read past this, past these 3. Just haven't got the rest yet, but I love it. So definitely recommend this one if you need a romance read. It's a really good one, definitely. So there's this, and let's see, the story is at school. Hinana is an honor student, respected by her classmates. She's totally above things as juvenile as crushes and dating. Secretly though, she has but one wish, to have a fairy tale romance. One day, a super hot celebrity named Kaede shows up at Hinana's high school to shoot a movie, and it becomes difficult to keep up her act. By pure chance, or you know, fate, Kaede reveals his own ridiculous personality to Hinana, and her ordinary life turns breathtakingly romantic. Or just really, really weird. It's an all-new Cinderella story with an outrageous twist and turn, so it's a really fun read. I love it. Okay, here's volume 1. And then volume 2. And volume 3. Yeah, and this one is rated OT for older teen on there. Okay, next one up we have volumes 1 through 4 of Twin Star Exorcist. I've heard really good things about this one, and so I definitely want to check this one out. I've got the first 4 volumes here, and the story on this one is Rokuro dreams of becoming anything but an exorcist. Then mysterious Benio turns up, and the pair are dubbed the Twin Star Exorcists and learn they are fated to marry. Can Rokuro escape both fates? When Rokuro's best friend Ryogo goes missing, Rokuro is forced to ask Benio for help to enter Magano, the realm of the evil Kegare, to rescue him. So yeah, this is definitely an interesting read. And initially I thought that they might have been siblings, which definitely didn't sound great, but they're not, so, or at least I don't think so, right? But anyway, it sounds yeah, it sounds interesting, this one. Action-packed. So this one is by Shonen Jump, Viz Media, and so this one I've been intrigued to read, let's say. So yeah, definitely if you've read this one, let me know what you think about it. There's volume 1, and then volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. Okay, almost done. We've got 2 left. So this next one is Beastars. If you saw my my birthday vlog that I released a little bit ago, you would have seen me picking up this volume. I found it actually in Santa Cruz, California's public library. We stopped there because I was on the hunt for getting more library cards since I live in California, so that way I can use it on the Libby app to just get quick access to tons of reads that I wanted, whether it be manga, audiobooks, and reading and all that for regular fiction novels. So yeah, so we stopped at the Santa Cruz public library to get my library card, and then they had a library sale going on, and they had this copy here. I've seen the manga, and I thought, you know what, this is a great, it's like new basically. It doesn't look like it's been read at all. So I thought, you know what, it's there. It was $1, I think, for this, and I thought, great, better than $12.99 MSRP, right? And so I thought, yeah, I'll pick it up. And so we'll see if I continue with this one manga wise, because I don't think that the anime went very far, if I remember, in the story. So yeah, so that'll be fun to get through. But the story is at a high school where the students are literally divided into predators and prey, friendships maintain the fragile peace. Who among them will become a Beastar, a hero destined to lead in a society naturally rife with mistrust? One night at Cherryton Academy, a herbivore student is brutally murdered. Among the members of the drama club, the herbivore's suspicions naturally turn to their carnivore classmates. The prime suspect, Grey Wolf Legoshi, but he wouldn't hurt a fly, or would he? Will dwarf Rabbit Haru bring out the beast in him, or are his feelings for her something else? So it's set in a high school with the anthropomorphic animals as students going to school, and of course you'll get that usual high school drama, but there's a bit more murder involved as well. So it's just basically how do the carnivores and herbivores and everyone get along, and the seedy underbelly of things going on as well. So yeah, it has a bit of everything in this one, romance included. So yeah, that was for that Beastars Volume 1. And then the final one We've got a second volume here. If you see on my shelf, I have the first volume already of The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 1, Deluxe Edition right here. And then I've got Volume 2 now of the hardcover, and these are gorgeous, gorgeous editions. It's gonna look great next to it when I put them on there. But yeah, the front we've got the gold detailing, stunning. The side here, the spine, has that Deluxe Edition Volume 2 by 7 Seas. Back there's a little pie, which is adorable. The art is gorgeous on here. But yeah, so the story on this one is the accursed child. Shiva's little white lies had a devastating consequences. While she reels from the shock of unfolding horrors, Auntie reveals to teach her how Shiva came to live under her roof, and the cruel fate that awaits all who are afflicted by her curse. The Deluxe Edition 2 contains 3 more of the individual volumes. And yeah, it's really fun, a little bit creepier, spookier read with just like the art. But the paper itself, the quality, it's like top notch. You've definitely got higher quality in this edition. But yeah, the art is simpler, but it's really stunning. It really captivates you and illustrates the story. And it is just a great read. So definitely recommend this. So, let me put these back. We've got big stacks here of the manga. So what'd you think? Did you see any of your favorites? Anything that you want to read or interested in checking out? Let me know. I always love hearing your comments. I so appreciate you always. It's just really super fun to connect with you guys and to share this love of manga and anime figures and even love of Japan. It's really fun. So any recommendations that you think I might like based off of what you see here, definitely let me know. If you love Pokemon like I do, like share your stories. I always love hearing those kind of things. You know, like how you got into it or what you're playing video game wise recently, or Dragon Ball, you know, R.I.P. Akira Toriyama, like he will be so missed. He's touched so many people, you know, like with all his works, whether it be Dragon Quest or other video games, Chrono Trigger, like such good games, such good art. All his movies and everything with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Like, I think Dragon Ball and Pokemon were probably my gateways, my reasons why I'm such a big anime and manga fan. He definitely touched, you know, me with all his works. I just remember, like, even as a little kid, like in elementary school, like when we were playing like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z were such big deals back then. Like, you know, you just had kids like, you know, I'll be Goku, I'll be Vegeta, and as a girl, you know, you don't have very many options, but Bulma was like my little hero, you know. She was the inventor. She was like the reason why they got a lot of things done, you know. Without her, Goku would have just been maybe in the mountains somewhere until Vegeta and the others showed up later on, and they would have probably all been screwed. But you know, yeah, so even his characters, you know, girls got a chance to be involved as well, and I always was Bulma in those adventure games on the playground. So yeah, it was just, yeah, so much fun. And a beautiful thing. Yeah, so great legacy that he's left. I hope you enjoyed this manga haul today, and thank you as always for watching, especially for making it all the way to the end. You are absolutely amazing. You watching is what motivates me to do more of these videos. So definitely grateful and happy that you're here. So yeah, definitely thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.